Before we get into this, take 1 second to asterisk like this video and subscribe to Ear Candy English ***, because what you're about to hear isn't just another motivational talk, it's a wake-up call. Let me ask you something real. Are you truly happy with your life right now? If everything ended tomorrow, would you honestly feel proud of how you spent your time, your energy, your potential? If that question makes you uncomfortable, that's not an accident, that's your signal. Here's the truth most people avoid. Your life is not going to change by luck, by waiting, or by hoping things magically get better. Nothing changes until you decide to change. Not next year, not someday. Now. Too many people are stuck in excuses, saying they're too young, too old, too busy, too broke. But excuses don't protect you, they trap you, and the longer you stay comfortable, the harder it becomes to grow. This video is not here to make you feel good for 5 minutes. It's here to make you think. It's here to challenge how you see yourself, your habits, and your future. And here's the mini hook to hold on to as we move forward. What if the only thing standing between you and a completely different life is one decision you've been avoiding? Stay with me. This might be the moment everything starts to shift. Here is the ***500-word continuous paragraph, based on ***e chin so 1. Life will not change unless you decide to change written in natural American spoken English. Simple, deep, and practical for everyday life. Let's be honest for a moment, because this is where real change begins. Your life is not going to improve by accident. It's not going to suddenly get better because you waited long enough, hoped hard enough, or watched one more motivational video. The life you want only shows up when you make a clear decision to change. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. Most people stay stuck because they're waiting for the right time. But the truth is, the right time never comes. There's always a reason to wait. You're too busy, too tired, too young, too old, not ready yet. But those reasons don't protect you. They quietly steal your future. Every year you wait, you become more comfortable with a life you don't actually want. And comfort is dangerous, because it feels safe while slowly holding you back. Successful people aren't special or lucky. They simply reached a moment where they decided, I can't live like this anymore. They stopped hoping and started choosing. Choosing to wake up earlier, choosing to work when it was uncomfortable, choosing growth over excuses. That decision is powerful, because once you make it, everything changes. Your actions change, your habits change, your standards change. You stop asking, can I? And start asking, how will I? And yes, change is hard. It's scary. It means letting go of old habits, old thinking, and sometimes old people. But staying the same costs you more than change ever will. Think about it this way. Doing nothing is still a decision, and it comes with consequences. When you don't choose your future, your comfort chooses it for you. That's why so many people look back with regret, saying, I should have started earlier. No one ever says, I'm glad I waited longer. Life rewards action, not intention. Dreams without action are just thoughts that fade with time. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to start. One small step, one changed habit, one honest decision to stop living on autopilot. When you take responsibility for where you are, you take control of where you're going. Blaming your past, your parents, your boss, or your situation might feel good for a moment, but it keeps you powerless. Ownership gives you power. The moment you say, this is my life, and I choose to change it, you step into a new version of yourself. And here's the mini hook to carry into the next part. Once you stop waiting for life to change and start changing yourself, you'll realize how much control you had all along. Here is the ***500-word continuous paragraph based on ***e chin so 2. Excuses are the biggest reason people fail ***. Written in asterisk asterisk natural American spoken English asterisk asterisk, simple, deep, and easy to apply in real life. One of the biggest reasons people stay stuck is not lack of talent, money, or opportunity, it's excuses. Excuses sound harmless, but they quietly destroy dreams. We say things like, I'm too young, I'm too old, I don't have time, I don't have money, or I'll start when things get better. And every time we say those words, we push our future a little further away. Here's the hard truth. Excuses feel comfortable, but comfort never creates growth. Excuses are not facts. They are stories we tell ourselves to avoid responsibility. Because taking responsibility is scary. It means admitting that change depends on us, not on luck, not on other people, not on perfect conditions. Most people don't fail because life was unfair. They fail because they wait for motivation, they wait for confidence, they wait for someone to save them, but no one is coming. Successful people understand this early. They don't have fewer problems than you, they just don't use problems as reasons to stop. They ask different questions. Instead of saying, "Why can't I?" they ask, "How can I?" And that small shift changes everything. Think about how many times you've complained about your situation instead of working on it. Complaining feels like action, but it's not. It burns energy without creating results. You can talk about your problems for years and still be in the same place. Action is the only thing that moves life forward. And action doesn't require perfection. It requires courage. The courage to start before you feel ready. The courage to look foolish. The courage to fail and try again. Most excuses are just fear wearing a friendly mask. Fear of failing. Fear of being judged. Fear of discovering your true potential and realizing you waited too long. But here's the reality. Every day you delay, the fear grows stronger. The only way to weaken it is to move. Small steps matter. You don't need to change your whole life today. You just need to stop lying to yourself. If you have time to scroll on your phone, you have time to learn something new. If others have succeeded with fewer resources than you, then your excuses don't hold much weight. Progress begins when honesty begins. When you say, "This is where I am, and I take responsibility for what comes next," that moment is powerful. It puts your life back in your hands. And here's the mini hook to carry into the next part. Once you drop excuses, you'll realize the problem was never your situation, it was the story you kept telling yourself. Let's talk about the part of success that most people don't like to hear. Because it's not exciting, it's not comfortable, and it doesn't look good on social media. Success requires discipline and sacrifice. There's no way around it. If you want a better life, you have to be willing to do what most people are not willing to do. That means waking up early when your bed feels warm and comfortable. That means working on your goals when your friends are out having fun. That means choosing long-term growth over short-term pleasure. Most people want results, but they don't want the process. They want the dream, but not the daily work. And that's why most people stay exactly where they are. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. On days when you feel tired, bored, or unmotivated, discipline is what keeps you moving. And sacrifice doesn't mean giving up everything you love forever. It means understanding priorities. It means saying no to distractions now so you can say yes to freedom later. Every hour you spend scrolling, complaining, or procrastinating is an hour you could have used to build something better. Successful people don't have more time than you. They just protect their time more seriously. They know time is life, and once it's gone, it never comes back. Think about your daily habits. They might seem small, but they are shaping your future every single day. What you do consistently matters more than what you do occasionally. Reading 10 minutes a day beats reading nothing for years. Practicing a skill a little every day beats waiting for the perfect time. Small actions repeated daily create massive results over time. That's the part most people don't see. They only see the success at the end, not the quiet discipline behind it. And here's something important. Sacrifice will feel lonely sometimes. You may feel like you're missing out. You may feel like others are moving faster or having more fun. But remember this: pain from discipline is temporary. Regret from laziness lasts much longer. You can choose the pain of effort now or the pain of regret later. There is no easy path. Every successful person paid a price. They just decided the price was worth it. If success were easy, everyone would have it. So the next time you feel tired, distracted, or tempted to quit, remind yourself why you started. You're not working this hard for nothing. You're building a future version of yourself who will thank you. And here's the mini hook to carry into the next lesson. Once you accept sacrifice as part of the journey, you'll realize the people who win aren't the most talented, they're the most consistent. One thing that quietly shapes your life, more than talent or luck, is the environment you live in and the people you surround yourself with. Most people don't realize this until years later, when they look back and wonder why they never moved forward. The truth is simple. You become like the people you spend the most time with. If you're around people who complain all the time, you'll start complaining. If you're around people who are lazy, you'll slowly lose your drive. If you're around people who don't believe in growth, dreaming big will start to feel strange. This doesn't happen overnight. It happens slowly, quietly, day by day. That's why it's dangerous. You may think you're strong enough to stay the same, but environment always wins in the long run. Successful people understand this early. They don't just work hard, they choose their environment carefully. They listen to different conversations, they read different things. They spend time with people who talk about ideas, goals, and solutions instead of problems and excuses. This doesn't mean you're better than others. It means you're serious about your future. Sometimes growth requires distance. That's one of the hardest truths to accept. You may have to step away from friends who don't support your goals. You may have to say no to people who are comfortable staying the same. And yes, it can feel lonely at first, but staying in the wrong environment is lonelier in the long run because you end up betraying yourself. Your future matters more than fitting in. You don't have to argue or explain your choices. Just move quietly toward what lifts you up. Look at your daily inputs. What do you watch? What do you listen to? Who do you talk to? These things feed your mind, whether you notice it or not. If you constantly consume negativity, your thinking will become negative. If you surround yourself with people who believe in growth, your belief in yourself will grow too. This is not about cutting everyone off. It's about being intentional. You can love people and still choose a different path. You can respect others and still protect your direction. Growth sometimes means becoming unfamiliar to people who only knew the old version of you. And that's okay. You're allowed to change. You're allowed to want more. You're allowed to build a life that excites you. The moment you take control of your environment, everything starts to shift. Your thoughts change, your habits change, your confidence grows. You start seeing possibilities instead of limits. And here's the mini hook to carry into the next lesson. Once you change what surrounds you, you'll start to realize how much stronger you become when your environment finally supports your growth instead of holding it back. Everything in your life starts in your mind, whether you realize it or not. The way you think shapes the way you act, and the way you act shapes the life you live. Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they don't believe in themselves long enough to keep going. The world is full of voices telling you what you can't do. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're too late. You're not special. And if you're not careful, those voices become your own. You start repeating the same thoughts in your head until you believe them. But here's the truth. Your mind believes what you tell it. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't," your life will follow that direction. If you start telling yourself, "I can," even when it feels uncomfortable, something powerful begins to shift. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you never feel fear or doubt. It means you don't let fear make decisions for you. Every successful person you admire had moments of self-doubt. The difference is they didn't stop because of it. They learned to talk to themselves instead of listening to every negative thought. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it grows. If you plant fear, excuses, and negativity, that's what will show up in your life. But if you plant belief, confidence, and hope, your actions will slowly change to match those thoughts. This is why small daily habits matter so much. Simple things like positive self-talk, quiet reflection, or visualizing the life you want can reshape how you see yourself. When you take a few minutes each day to imagine your future, your goals start to feel real, not impossible. And when something feels real, you're more likely to work for it. Controlling your mind doesn't mean forcing yourself to be happy all the time. It means choosing not to let negative thoughts run your life. When a thought like, "I'll never succeed" shows up, you don't fight it, you replace it. You say, "I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm not there yet, but I'm moving forward." That small shift keeps you going when things get hard. And they will get hard. Growth always feels uncomfortable at first, but the more you train your mind, the stronger it becomes. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build by keeping promises to yourself, even small ones. Every step forward matters. Every effort counts. And here's the mini hook to carry with you as everything comes together. Once you truly believe in yourself and learn to guide your mind instead of being controlled by it, you'll realize that the life you want has been possible all along. It was just waiting for you to believe.